Oh no, my blurriness. Wait, why am I blurry? So I lost focus there for a moment. Okay, I'm still alive. Let's play one more game. If I'm black, I'm gonna go for Dutch. Or maybe Stafford. Or maybe we'll just meditate for the next however long it takes for me to get a game. Oh, I discovered a new line in the Stafford, which I haven't gotten yet on stream. Actually, I discovered a few new lines. Shall I take a moment and share? I could share some prep because this is kind of taking a while. I'll share just one kind of cool variation. I actually discovered today. And I'll go back to the study. Okay, let me see if I can remember this. So Stafford Gambit. One of the trickiest things with playing Stafford at a higher level is all the different kind of move order transpositions and keeping track, like which move to play against which line, because there's specific variations which require very precise play. So the line I want to show, white can play d3. I guess knight c3, there's some transpositions, but let's say d3. This is all very standard. There's a trap if bishop g5. This is a oh no, my queen trap, which I still get tweets from time to time, people getting this in their own games. Of course, if knight c3, there's knight g4, and this is also good for black. So the line I want to show is when white plays bishop e2, we go for h5, and then white can either castle here or play knight c3, but there's going to be some transposition. Let's say knight c3, castling, or knight c3, you
Thanks
play
for
knight
being
g4.
wholesome. Thoughts on the Banco Gambit and come
Oh,
deja vu.
that was a while ago. I played a game in the Banco earlier this stream. A Banco, yeah, it's an interesting opening. It's one that I haven't studied so much as black.
Have you
Um,
ever played the Updog Gambit?
what's up, dog? Alexa, what's up, dog?
I'm feeling super because the American Astronomical Society just launched the Super Bowl of Astronomy.
Oh,
It's going to be a star-studded event.
oh, like what's up in this upwards like direction, opposite of down. Okay. Anyway, going back to this line. So it's a case where white allows knight g4, castles. You might not get this too often because white's castling into an attack. And I think a lot of people, like if we look at the stats, yeah, queen h4 is probably the choice for a lot of people, which scores really well. Because so many people play h3, and then yeah, then white loses f2. So queen h4 is not the best move because white can take, and even though you got the h file, bishop f4 kind of kills black's attack. So the best move, also to show queen d6, it's still fun looking. Like there's a lot of games where black will win quickly by mating. Um, but objectively, this isn't the best because bishop g4, pawn takes, and then e5 is really strong. If you take, there's rook e1. So if you get to this position, I mean, you can still kind of get by with these moves and maybe have some success. But the best move and the computer approved recommendation is queen f6. And the idea is you're still attacking f2, so you still keep initiative, and you're also preventing bishop f4, which will be relevant at some point. Um, so the line I discovered today, it's really cool because a very natural move, most played move is bishop f3. Then the move to play here is queen e5, which is almost a novelty. I see Full Dan had this position once. Queen e5, so you're now you're attacking along this diagonal, and you don't have to worry about the pawn getting in the way and the potential pin. So Most natural move for white is g3. And then there's a really cool sequence. Knight takes h2, bam. And it's kind of an intuitive sacrifice. King takes h2, h4, it's really, really nice. Because you have so much alignment against the king. I just realized, did we get through all the sub notifications? It feels so quiet now. Thanks again. Yeah, thanks to all, like, so much support. Let me show. I'm trying to provide as much value as possible. So let me show what can happen here. Because white's already in some danger. Of course, we're threatening to take and just rampage the king side. So it looks natural for white to just move the king away from the alignment. Now I'm going to give this as a puzzle. Let's make this the main line. Black to move. Find the only winning move. If black doesn't play the right move, then black is losing. Keep in mind you're down a piece. So you have to play very precisely to finish off the attack. Okay, let's see what people are saying. So bishop f2, queen takes g3, bishop h3, pawn h3. Okay, so I'm gonna make a poll and we'll see how strong Twitch chat will be. A poll is still going. Bishop h3 is leading 50%. Yeah, queen takes g3 would be good if the pawn couldn't just take back. Unfortunately, that doesn't quite work. h3, yeah, so I'm going to go through like the moves that don't work. So queen g3, no good. h3, also no good, because then king h2 and black's attack kind of just dies. Because the rook and bishop are blocked by the pawn. Okay, so good job. Bishop h3 won the poll. Bishop h3 is the winning move. You sacrifice another piece, but for good reason, because after takes, the king is not coming out alive. And the eventual mate is actually quite nice. Whoa, it's Swift Trout, 720. That's a new name. Thanks for gifting 5 subs. So let me show the mate. King g2, rook h2, king here. Good job to anyone who thought this far ahead. After pawn takes, queen still defends the rook. Takes. Now it's mate in 2. Queen g3, bishop g2, and very sly queen g2, and the rook is pinned. So anyway, that's kind of the new variation I discovered today. It's kind of like a natural looking line. It's a variation like I guess I haven't looked at so closely before because a lot of people don't willingly go into this sort of attack, but I discovered this partly with the engine. Like engine will recommend queen f6, objectively the best way to play. So yet another reason to go for Stafford. Oh, what if the king doesn't take on h3? If the king doesn't take, I guess first of all, if king g1, you can take advantage of this pin and take this way. Oh, there's a really cool oh wow, look at this. I'm gonna turn off the engine. There's a really cool move coming up. So you take here. White has to move into the corner because it's illegal for the pawn to take. Look at this move coming up. Bishop takes f1. Yeah, this is like just an engine move. Maybe it would be findable with enough time. You lose your queen. Now the pawn's no longer pinned. But then you take back with discovered, soon to be discovered check. It's not quite mate because white has this move and the bishop's defended. But then you make another queen. Go away, Windows. You make another queen with g2, king h2, and then you can make a bishop too. Wait, bishop. This is not the responsible thing to do. This is probably losing now for black. Yeah, don't make a bishop. Make a queen. It's made in one. That's really cool. So you sack a queen and then you just instantly make a new queen. Yeah, so many hidden gems. I should make this a main line. Thanks to whoever was asking that question, what if the king doesn't take on h3? I guess the other line, maybe it's more natural. The problem for white, if the king moves this way, we're going to take the rook and then unleash the beast on h8. So everything kind of fails for white. But it's good to always, like, I guess, be aware of the branches. White is losing in every single branch. So, yeah, that's kind of a mini Stafford Gambit lesson. New line that I discovered earlier. If I get around to it, maybe I'll put this on YouTube. Because a lot of my Stafford content, it's like games that I play where I'm tricking people in like known traps. But this is kind of a brand new line. More, it's more lesson content too. It's something I want to do more of for YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can watch on Twitch in real time and say hi in the Twitch chat. Oh, and if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free